One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Commodores offense takes the field to start this game off. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Off play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vanderbilt. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. There he goes. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down for this offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Line getting set on second down. Running back searching for a hole. This time he'll be stopped behind the line, and they'll pretty much give back what they just gained.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, to try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job of understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing.
Lofts one high and deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And the Commodores look to keep this drive humming. Now on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Wants to throw. It's Grimes. He's got it down the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? So Texas offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. Breaking into the top 15, just one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. That's reeled in. It's Terry. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
Number 0.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Texas 7, Vanderbilt 0.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls and throws on the RPO. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. The lone back's got it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Under fire. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Quick catch on 3rd down. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Commodores line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The run from the shotgun. He's in open space downfield. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And that defense just ran through that offensive front. He broke a couple of tackles, but nowhere to run.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. So now it's 2nd and long. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Dropping back, it's Holstein. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Okay, ready? The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Snagged in the middle, it's Butler. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to throw. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And that one's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
And after the failed connection on 2nd down, this offense faces a 3rd down. Now improvising. Running to Green. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Motion from the wideout. They want to run this quarterback. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this 1st half as good as you possibly can.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Using his legs, it's Dickens.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quick completion to the right. Turning it on! And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up.
First down, Commodores.
Looking for a man. It's Grimes. Throws to the wideout. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Takes the grab. It's Brown. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
Man, that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it, and you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Got his man. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's caught. That should be the final play of the first half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking for the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's McCutcheon. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime. They couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Plows through the defense. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. And the Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field, and it's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The give on the option. Shakes off the defender. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Caught in the backfield, it's McCutcheon. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grab near the marker, it's McCutcheon. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Going to take a shot. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down.
Let's go! Let's go!
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Give to the running back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Commodores will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, the ground game. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Just a little off. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He's got it on the right.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. And the Commodores will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The option look, the pitch. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really start.
There he goes. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go, set.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
That has to sting as a defense. In a 3rd and obvious passing situation, you're going against this dual-threat quarterback you know can scramble, right? You've got to have somebody at home either spying him or mirroring him, expecting that to happen. That time, the defense wasn't in the right position, and the quarterback absolutely killed them with his legs, picking up the first down.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Caught in the backfield. It's Poe. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Had to get rid of it quickly. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Commodores decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. There's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's McCutcheon. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a caught. Touchdown, Texas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Handoff to the single back. Nice move there. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Rides the back and leaves it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Commodores send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. On the run, fires downfield. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Runs through a tackle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense under.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type.
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take